Camera back on. Welcome back, guys. We're here getting set up. We got our first guest of the day. Excited to be here with Celebrity Chef, and I got myself a plate. Jazz got herself a plate. There's all time. Man, we need to switch the cameras or something because the food we got is outrageous. And this is crazy, when they. Oh man, we need to take pictures of this stuff. This stuff's very good, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys. It's a lot going on right now.
For sure.
A lot of amazing food, and it smells so good in here right now.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Chef Devine is in the building.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Great, great. Yes. I'm going to grab one of your books if that's okay. Just to show everybody.
Show them, yeah.
There we go. Here is the book.
Yes.
Southern Cajun Cooking. Wow. Where can they grab this book if they're unable to, see us in person?
It's on Amazon right now.
It's on Amazon.com. Great. Let's make sure we pull the mic in.
Yes. Pull it in. Chef Devine is in the building.
I'm so excited to be back with you guys. The last time we was on, I'm like, we're never going to meet in person.
Well, it takes time to grow. It takes time to meet people. And I think, we're happy to be here, guys. Yeah, it's so cool. We can leave it live going and we have this transparency with our community, So, yeah, we're excited to be here for sure. If you want to knock out an Instagram live, I can show you how to do that.
Oh, great.
Yes,
right.
Instagram live.
Sure.
So I had people asking, how can they do this online?
Okay.
Yeah, the
People
YouTube.
in Kalamazoo, Michigan. They're listening.
Good. Yeah. Everybody tuning in with Chef Devine. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the Midday Live show today. So, yes, we are just going to catch up. And yes, it's going to be fun. We got some birthday cupcakes in the building. Lots of good food. It smells amazing. So, Chef Devine, what have you been up to? So much, I know.
Yeah. So I have, I wrote a cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I completed a cookbook. It took me about 3 years to finally do it because everybody kept asking, when are you going to do a cookbook or when you're going to get a restaurant? So I finally finished the cookbook. I also have a dessert book waiting to come out. I have a calendar ready. It was one of the first selfie calendars that I've ever seen that I created for myself. Each month has a picture of myself and the food for each month. So that's ready to go as well. I have been looking for a property, a place to house my goods, so to speak. I just haven't decided where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I have an investors with an S, that are interested. We just cannot figure where I want to start.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely ready to move around. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Got to keep moving, elevating.
It sounds like you know how to keep our plates full and yourselves, So you're real busy. It's amazing to see that too. And, we're going to dive right into it. One of my favorite dishes has always been anything with chicken. Now, do you have a favorite chicken dish that you can tell our listeners?
Yes, I do. Jerk chicken sliders.
And what makes jerk chicken sliders Celebrity Chef style? What makes it yours?
Well, for one, I use a certain bun that gives it the perfect bite. Like anybody from Chicago, we like to have a good bread for our sandwich.
For
so
sure.
The bun is everything. But the meat I marinated for 5 days.
Hold on. Screech. Yeah, like wow, 5 days. What does that do? What does that do to the meat or the well-cooked protein?
Well, when it marinates with my seasonings for 5 days, you can do anything with it and it'll always be consistently tender and consistently delicious. And I'm not just saying it. Any meat that I prepare, I have the seasoning, which I'm gonna put it out there, but it definitely it gives the meat a good flavor. It doesn't matter if you fry it, saute it, which I rarely fry anything.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So when I saute it, it's so good.
Wow.
It looks good and it tastes good.
Look good and taste good.
Mm-hmm.
So from the grill to the pan, it's still gonna taste amazing.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait for these seasoning guys. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me ask you, how did you get the inspiration for the recipes you put inside the cookbook?
So my palate has been trained extremely well by a ton of good cooks.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my grandmother, her mom, Big Mama, my grandmother, on my dad's side, she was from Louisiana, and she made the best spaghetti and barbecue chicken ever.
Wow.
So literally, when you know what good food tastes like, when you find something, you're gonna hone in on it, you're gonna stick to it. And with me, I've been blessed where I can go anywhere and taste something. If I like it, I can taste it and tell what's in it. And then I'll make it I'll go home and make it myself. But that's one of my biggest things, is transforming recipes to mine, because if it's in a book, if I follow it to the T, it's yours. But if I add, to my taste, then it's
Right.
mine. That's what I do.
And that's what you got to do.
You got to
Put
do
your own
that.
flavor on stuff.
Your-
Make it yours.
Make it your own, and that's where the seasoning comes into play too.
Right.
Your own flavor.
Literally.
You just had my mind blown with a palate. I want to dive in on that. Having a well-versed palate, it doesn't happen overnight. I'm sure it's like 20 years of 15 years of just trying and error and all types of things. How did you develop your palate as a culinary artist?
Well, I would say you're trained from infancy. Like they say, you taught how to read. You know your mother's tongue. You know the flavor of your mother's origin when you're eating as a kid and as a child, and you grow up, and then you don't realize, but you're really searching for that again. That's why when you go to Mom's, you're like, oh, I can't wait to go to Mom's. I'm gonna
Exactly.
gain 5 pounds. Because,
Yeah.
So you just hone it. You just hone in on it. You don't know you can cook until you're at home and you're tired of eating fast food. And you say, well, it's in here. Start throwing things together, and from memory, you put it together, and you realize you just made your mom's dish. That's what happened to me.
Look at that.
I didn't know I can cook. I never remember eating growing up. That's probably what I was a size 6. But you don't think about food until you get in survival mode. And I had children, I had a family, and then I had to cook, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can cook this. And it was just like, it just came to you. And I just think I'll say this, that's why I cook with children. I think it's really important to help develop that now, because they're going to have to be able to take care of themselves. Train them now. Everything isn't fast food or fries with that.
For sure.
I'm not knocking French fries. I'm just saying.
Baked fries would be nice.
A well-rounded meal. But if you train them now, it'll go, they'll carry those habits on until their adulthood. And they won't just say, well, I'm going to get what's quick. No, you could just make what's in your house quick. So a lot of these recipes in this book are like 30 minutes or less.
Wow. So a majority of your recipes you're saying are so easy a child can do it.
Seriously.
If you were to pick one dish out of your recipes, what would you do to teach a child first? Like, I got a 9-year-old. He likes to bake with me. Last night we took some apples and we tried to make apple turnovers, and we made some chocolate chip croissants. Right? Real simple, easy ingredients, keep it natural, stay away from the soy. You know what I'm saying? But what's a dish maybe in your book that our viewers would be curious enough to check out?
Well, I would say the jambalaya, which I have for you all today. The jambalaya is a 1-pot dish. It's extremely simple. It's literally 30 minutes or less. The prepping may take 15 minutes depending on how slow or fast you cut.
Yeah.
But you have to have, all your ingredients are fresh, and that's something that a kid could do. Aside from cutting, they can put everything together in that one pan themselves. And I was really big on teaching the children how to cook meals without using the stove.
Yeah.
So you got the air fryer, you got the microwave.
Wow.
And I cooked with 8 kids, and they had garlic rosemary mashed potatoes, they had salmon and steamed broccoli and vegetables, and it was all under 30 minutes and with the air fryers, and they went nuts. They fell in love with it because it was something they made.
Right.
I had one kid saying, I don't eat, but when they saw you prepared, then they say, oh, well, I want some too. It's like, no, you said you don't like salmon. No, I want some of that, because they saw it being prepared. But I enjoy cooking, period. I mean, any opportunity that I can get to cook. So had I known it was her birthday tomorrow earlier in it,
I thought you did. You brought her cupcakes.
It would have been way more. No, I'm just saying it would have been more food, and it probably would have been, well, I'm my biggest critic, so.
Oh no, it's great. You've done above and beyond.
I'll say, girl, this is amazing. Thank you so much.
You're
Seriously.
welcome.
I just want to reiterate, guys, that's a quick way to get 30 minutes, a good meal, healthy too. Definitely should check out her book. We'll go ahead, and when we recut these, we'll leave a link in the comments. We'll leave a link in the bio too, so they can get this. Okay.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it,
let me ask this. I see a trophy over there.
Yeah. What is this?
What is that?
So this is a trophy that I got, and the plaque from the Chicago Bridge magazine for extraordinary people. So
Yes.
I was put on the front cover of the magazine some years ago.
Okay.
And they've been following my career with everything that I've done as far as the interviews, actually cooking for certain people in the industry. I could name a ton of people, but this magazine continued to follow me, continue to support. And when she reached out and said that I had been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I'm
Wow.
like, what have I done?
Right?
Hold on.
You know,
Hall of Fame. You know, that's something.
That's amazing.
Take a moment. Great job. And
Thank you,
didn't mean to interrupt, but that's a great accomplishment.
Mhm.
yeah, you know, and that's what I would explain to her, and she would say, no, you done this, you done that. And I'm like, okay. And she said, you don't think about yourself like that because you're not done.
Mhm.
And my head is still down saying, okay, have a gift, thank you, but I'm not thinking about where it's taking me or where it's already taken me. I just keep going like a soldier,
Mhm.
you know, like literally. And to me, and I'm around a lot of people in the industry, and I consider myself in the same light when it comes to my time is just as important. You know, I got to catch the flight. I got to pack. I got to be away from loved ones. I got to, you know, shop, hired. You have to orchestrate it. And like I said, my time is just as important as the next person. And I've been very fortunate to work with a lot of the people that I have. And I still have people that are reaching out to me because they're like, I want those sliders. I want that jerk. I mean, I want your jerk chicken. I want your jambalaya. I want that mac and cheese, you know. And I'm just grateful again, like we was talking earlier, about my palate being trained. I know what good food tastes like. And that's my thing. I like to taste. And I know I get that from my mom. She snack all day long.
Yeah.
But we know what's good. And I see myself getting in the light like my mom, like older people's like, I'm not eating that. They say, well, who prepared that? I don't know.
I don't, in her position, she's saying snacking. I'm saying research, right? She's trying to see what works.
Thank you. So you get it. You get it. You get it.
That's great.
That's true.
I'm excited that you're here too. Do you mind if we open this up real quick? Let's see what we got. All right, guys, we got ourselves a nice little live opening. Here's a little plate. All right, here we go. Let's open it front. Wow, now this smells out of this world real quick.
Yes, it does.
So I got myself a taco. Can you explain maybe what we got here?
Well, that's jambalaya.
Okay.
That's shrimp jambalaya.
There's our shrimp jambalaya.
Like the red beans and rice and your jumbo shrimp.
Okay, and then what do we got here?
That's a burrito taco, a queso burrito taco, where there's queso cheese melted with pot roast that's been simmering overnight in the crock pot.
And what about here?
And
what do we
there's
got
a
here?
Gouda mac and cheese.
Oh, you use Gouda cheese.
Yes, sir.
I know all about Gouda cheese. If there is one cheese I like, I'm lactose intolerant. If there's one cheese I'll eat, it's Gouda cheese. It's so good. I love it on toast. It's really good. Oh man, this is amazing. I gotta give you a hug because the way a man's heart is through his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this made my day.
Hilarious.
This is delicious, guys. This is great.
Amazing.
Where are you online?
Yes, where can people order from you, check you out, all of that?
Divine Treats with 2 E's and 1 Z.
Okay.
.com. I am on all social media platforms and I do respond. So then I have an 800 number. If you call, you could leave a message or you can reach me through that. But it's 1-800-604-0274 extension 102. Again, all social media platforms, Divine Treats, 2 E's, 1 Z, or Celebrity Chef Tawanna Devine, or Divine Tawanna on Facebook.
Oh my goodness, this is great. This is great.
Yes, have to clap it up for her. Because this is a queen right here, and we are blessed.
We are
to be in your presence. Seriously.
For sure. Thank you so much. No, it's mutual. We appreciate
as much as you rock with us, you know we rock with you.
I know.
Seriously.
I'm just glad we finally got a chance to meet in person.
Yeah.
Because Cobra was like, okay, yeah, I look cute in this light, but I would like to see them in person. Like,
yes.
yeah.
Cool. I got one last question before I leave. I gotta head on out early. My son always has early dismissal on Friday, so it stinks. I gotta bounce. But you can take your time and work with Jazz because she's the best. Big ups to Jazz. Happy early birthday again.
Thank you. And you know we have another interview.
I know.
In a minute. Yeah.
Shout out to Yellow. But baking. When it comes to baking, how important is measurement? Like if it says 1.5 cups of flour and I put 2, am I gonna screw it up?
Not necessarily. You just have to add more of the other ingredients.
Maybe the eggs, the yeast, or whatever.
It's a science project.
Whoa.
If you measured and you think each cup of flour, you need a teaspoon of baking powder or baking soda. If you put 2 instead of 1, just add another teaspoon of baking soda.
Look at that. See, you adapt to change, which is
have
what we
to.
stress here
You
on the
have to.
Midday Live show.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Made it
Got it.
yours.
Because I was stressing, you know, I had my mom, she'd be like, you need to measure, it needs to be precise. And now you're telling me this? Now I got a reason to mess up.
Well, to get hers, you
Oh,
have to measure it just
true.
like she's telling.
Yeah, because
Otherwise, you come up with somebody else.
yeah, she makes a dough. I still can't catch it. I still can't make that dough that she makes. It's perfect. But I appreciate your time. Thank you guys for having me too.
Thank you.
You know, I'm gonna pack up, head out, and then you guys just continue on, do your thing, and
All
we'll
right.
catch up later, guys.
Thank you. Yes, the Midday Live Show will be right back with another interview with Yelly. She's an artist from Sacramento, California. So don't go anywhere.